We're on the 22nd of January 2018. My name is Jean-François Blais, and I welcome you to this 195th episode of the Bordel de Mer. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to this 195th episode of the Bordel de Mer, which is also the first episode of the 7th season of the show. 7th season already. Time flies. So my name is Jean-François Blais, and as always, I'm recording this episode in the small town of Saint-Basile-le-Grand, just south of Montreal in Quebec, Canada. Although today, to mark this the beginning of this 7th season of the show and the 12th season in French also, well, I'm doing something particular. I'm doing something special. I was thinking about it for quite some time now, but I thought, well, now maybe it's the time to do it. I mean, to do the show in video. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know how much time it's going to take. But if it doesn't take a lot more time than just audio, maybe I'll be doing it very often. I don't know, regularly. I really don't know. I'm just trying something here. So that being said, today for this 195th episode, for this first episode of the 7th season of the show, we're gonna have music today from Bounding Maine, from Matelot Embordé, from Taïwan, from Dreifout, from Stetris, from Paddy's Passion. But we're going to start off the show today with La Bouline singing Le Vengeur, followed by Les Corsaires. Before that, we're going to hear David H.B. Drake singing Lakes of America. Before that, we're going to hear Crétonnerre singing De Mer en Mer. But we're going to start off the show today with not our new city of the week, but our new city of the year. It's the new city from Ship's Folk, which is called It's Maritime Folks. And the song we're going to hear, it's called I Never Had the Blues.
Well, it came by letter from the post. One of those few letters that I love most. It said I'm gonna see you as soon as I can. I take the first boat to Amsterdam, and I never had the blues till I lost you. I never had the blues till I lost you. Well, the bells, they're ringing and the angels sung. I took a bath with Old Spice that should make me feel young. A clean white Cheeto come through my hair. I buy the girl a present, baby, I'll be there. And I never had the blues till I lost you. I never had the blues till I lost you. Looking for a girl that might look a bit like you. Well, the next time, baby, when you write me again, please let me know, darling, where and when. And I never had the blues till I lost you. I never had the blues till I lost you.
flammes des bougies caressent les tétons de la lune. Dans ce bar enfumé d'herbe et de tabac, on échange de l'amour et toutes nos fortunes contre un peu de tendresse cueillie en haut des bas. De mer en mer, de verre en verre, de bar en bar, s'éloigne mon cafard. De mer en mer, de verre en verre, y a de l'espoir sur mon comptoir. Sur les tables fourmis des bocs remplis de bière, dans ce monde on parle fort et on rêve ses folies. Si l'un d'entre nous pleure ses amours amers, on lui dit que les filles, ce sont que des filles. De mer en mer, de verre en verre, de bar en bar, s'éloigne mon cafard. De mer en mer, de verre en verre, y a de l'espoir sur mon comptoir. La patronne essuie les verres et voilà tout qui brille. L'argent rentre dans sa caisse et ça lui suffit. Voyous des ruelles, matelots aux yeux gris, voyez la vie est belle entre une bière et une fille. De mer en mer, de verre en verre, de bar en bar, s'éloigne mon cafard. De mer en mer, de verre en verre, y a de l'espoir sur mon comptoir. Instrumental. Arrive la minuit, Daisy nous fait son show. Y'a du soleil dans ses cuisses pour les cœurs perdus. On remet la dernière pour éloigner nos démons. La nuit est à nous et le vent est bon. De mer en mer, de verre en verre, de bar en bar, s'éloigne mon cafard. De mer en mer, de verre en verre, y a de l'espoir sur mon comptoir. De mer en mer, de verre en verre, de bar en bar, s'éloigne mon cafard. De mer en mer, de verre en verre, y a de l'espoir sur mon comptoir.
All you bold young sailor lads who sail the briny breeze, and heed my tale of the men who sail the boats of the inland seas. You that scoff and jeer at the sailors here and think they have such ease, when the journey's short from the inland ports on the lakes of America. If you take your fleet where the water's sweet, there's something you should know. No quarter shown when the gale wind's blowing and the sky has filled with snow. When your decks are froze and the rail dips low and there's nowhere left to flee, then from bow to stern make a turtle turn on the lakes of America. So say a prayer for those who dare to sail on the fresh North Seas. If you drink too deep, you'll forever sleep on the lakes of America. I've seen when the water's green and the waves begin to freeze, that a close haul tack makes a wood hull crack from her scuppers to her knees. As you leave the boat and you try to float, no salt gives buoyancy. There's a waiting grave in the cold dark waves of the lakes of America. So say a prayer for those who dare to sail on the fresh North Seas. If you drink too deep, you'll forever sleep in the lakes of America. down with a wailing sound and the weather changes fast. It's a tempest in a tea kettle as you run from the icy blast. And the calm will change to a mountain range as the whitecaps curl and break. Then the sisters laugh and kick your aft to the bottom of the lake. So say a prayer for those who dare to sail on the fresh North Seas. If you drink too deep, you'll forever sleep in the lakes of America. Oh, say a prayer for those who dare to sail on the fresh North Seas. If you drink too deep, you'll forever sleep in the lakes of America.
Que vous avez donné de gloire à la patrie. Tourville, mi-jambard et toi, vaillant suffrain, sur les vagues en furie, au milieu de la tuerie, vous étiez toujours en train comme il sied aux marins. Enfant sur le vengeur, je vois aussi des braves. Ils sont un contre 10 luttant d'un ferme cœur. Pour ne point subir d'entrave, ils combattent fiers et graves. Mitraillés par le vainqueur, ils combattent pour l'honneur. L'Anglais qui les admire en vain voudrait les prendre. La mer les roulera parmi ces durs galets. Ils ne veulent rien entendre, et plutôt que de se rendre à la face des Anglais, crachent leur dernier boulet. Et le canon, hélas, les flots sont traîtres. Troué, brisé, haché, son bras le lourd vaisseau. Matelots, gabiers et maîtres surpassèrent les ancêtres. Avec eux au fond de l'eau descendit leur cher drapeau. Tous marins français, lurons nés sur nos plages. Leur sang va dans nos cœurs, vous êtes bien leurs fils. Vous quittez nos doux rivages pour combattre des sauvages. Et tout comme au temps jadis, un de vous en argudisse. Et tout comme au temps jadis, un de vous en argudisse. Sont des hommes de grand courage, ceux qui partiront avec nous.
Sont des hommes de grand courage, ceux qui partiront avec nous.
Ils ne craindront point les coups,
ni les naufrages, ni l'abordage.
Du péril seront jaloux, tous ceux qui partiront avec nous.
Tous ceux qui partiront avec nous.
Ce seront de hardis pilotes, les gars que nous embarquerons.
Ce seront de hardis pilotes, les gars que nous embarquerons.
Fin gabier et franc luron,
je t'escamote toute une flotte.
Race solide et coup d'œil prompt, tous les gars que nous embarquerons.
Tous les gars que nous embarquerons.
Ils seront de fiers camarades, ceux qui navigueront à bord.
Ils seront de fiers camarades, ceux qui navigueront à bord.
Faisant feu bâbord, tribord,
dans la tornade des canonnades.
Vainqueurs entreront au port, tous ceux qui navigueront à bord.
Tous ceux qui navigueront à bord.
Et des prises de tout tonnage nous ramèneront avec nous.
Et des prises de tout tonnage nous ramèneront avec nous.
Et la gloire et les gros sous
feront voyage dans nos sillages.
Vent arrière ou vent debout, nous les ramènerons avec nous.
Nous les ramènerons avec nous.
Car c'est le plus vaillant corsaire qui donna l'ordre du départ.
Car c'est le plus vaillant corsaire qui donna l'ordre du départ.
Vite en mer et sans retard,
faisons la guerre à l'Angleterre.
car c'est le fameux Jean Bart qui nous commandera le départ.
Qui nous commandera le départ.
So we just heard the song Le Vengeur, followed by Les Corsaires, sung by La Bouline from their CD Chansons des Deux Marines, and it's a traditional, well, those are traditional songs. Before that, we heard Lakes of America, written and sung by David H.B. Drake from his CD A Schooner Song Bag. Before that, we heard Crétonnerre singing De Mer en Mer from their CD Quatre Hommes à la Mer, and it's a song by Patrick Veders. And we started off with the new CD from Shapes Folk. The new CD is called It's Maritime Folks. The song was called I Never Had the Blues, and it was written by Rob de... Now, sorry about that. I really don't know how to pronounce it. So it's a Jonge. So Jonge. I really don't know. I'm sorry about that. If you know how to pronounce it, please write to me at info@bordeldemer.com so I can put a note to make sure that I pronounce it well next time. So that being said, let's go back to music. And we're going to hear Stetris singing The Two of Cups. Before that, we're going to hear Drijfout and Ik Ver Last Overzee. But we're going to start off with Paddy's Passion and the Galway Girls.
Houd op, Surrey, and fill away all stock of love we know. Despite the storm, we still be gay among our friends below. Come gather round and listen then, with the spirits warm and true. Perhaps we meet the Galway girl
And the Portmead maidens too. Here's out to all the Galway girls and the Portmead maidens too. Here's out to all the Galway girls and the Portmead maidens too.
the dark surmise of loveliness, and then the ocean ray shed only tears, happiness forever and for aye. Fill up those far away from home, and the forenoon scenes we view. We cherish still the Galway girls
And the Portmead maidens too. Is out to all the Galway girls and the Portmead maidens too. Is out to all the Galway girls and the Portmead maidens too.
Good night, our pillows now, as a pleasant thought we press, and dreams some hand rest on our brow, it's slumbering to bless. At mighty anniversary that fancy brings to view, well, perhaps we meet the Galway girl
And the Portmead maidens too. Is out to all the Galway girls and the Portmead maidens too. Is out to all the Galway girls and the Portmead maidens too. Is out to all the Galway girls and the Portmead maidens too. Is out to all the Galway girls and de Portmead maidens toe. Ik voer laatst over zee, en ik voer laatst over zee. Ik voer laatst over zee, en ik voer laatst over zee. Al met mijn houten schepetje, schepetje. Ik voer laatst over zee, en het scheepje brak in twee. Klom spoedig in de mast, klom spoedig in de mast. Klom spoedig in de mast, klom spoedig in de mast.
Al van mijn houten schepetje, 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 klom spoedig in de mast als een bevaren gast. Maar dieper zonken wij, maar dieper zonken wij. Maar dieper zonken wij, maar dieper zonken wij. Al met mijn houten schepetje, 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 maar dieper zonken wij, ik was de dood nabij. Ik sprong toen overboord, overboord, en ik sprong toen overboord. Ik sprong toen overboord, overboord, en ik sprong toen overboord. Al uit mijn houten schepetje, 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 ik sprong toen overboord, ik was al haast gesmoord. Een schone zeemeermin, zeemeermin, een schone zeemeermin. Een schone zeemeermin, zeemeermin, en een schone zeemeermin. Al met mijn houten schepetje, 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 schepetje. Een schone zeemeermin, die had in mij wel zin. Zij nam mij mee naar bed, mee naar bed. Zij nam mij mee naar bed. Zij nam mij mee naar bed, mee naar bed. Zij nam mij mee naar bed. Al met mijn houten schepetje, 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 schepetje. Zij nam mij mee naar bed en toen begon de pret. En wat toen is geschied, is geschied. En wat toen is geschied. Al wat toen is geschied, is geschied. Al wat toen is geschied. Al met mijn houten schepetje, 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 schepetje. En wat toen is geschied, volgt in een ander lied.
We are sunlight and shadow, magnetic renaissance past. I am poorless to the passion that undertakes my senses.
The brighter the light, the greater is a shadow cast. My eyes is open to the truth, my heart to consequences. In the hand of fate of us, either two of cups we hold. And for your hands are bound, there is freedom in your eyes. And if I let the cup and taste it, and you'll never tell untold, then we will never know the love defines.
We are one falling star, brilliant, brief and blazing out, locked in a lover's lap, with every note the flame.
If we cannot show the fate, or hasten your the caveat, we can still choose to rebel against the irreforms of game.
In the hand of fate of the us, in the two of cups we hold. And though your hands are bound, there is freedom in your eyes. And if I let the cup and taste it, and you let us tell untold, then we will never know the love glance in the eyes of judgment, as near the inevitable, dangerous lesson. There is no knowledge without price, so we will drink on this cup, which very well may be a downfall. Cast out of the garden, no enlightenment without sacrifice. In the end, the fate and dealt us with the two of cups we hold. And though your head are on, there is freedom in your eyes. Then if I let the cup and taste it, and you let out tell and told, then we will never know the love that glorifies.
So that was Tetris singing The Two of Cups from their CD Tu es là, and it's a song by Beth Patterson and Thomas Boucherifi-Cadieux. Before that, we heard Ik ver last over Sie, song by Drijfhout, from their CD Dwalen en Struinen, and lyrics traditional and music by Niels Koster. And before that, we heard Paddy's Passion singing The Galway Girls from their CD Ready for the Storm, and it's a song by Bert Oboe. As always, in this portion of the show, I remind you that if you want a complete playlist for today's show, just go on the website at bordeldemer.com/podcast. Just look for the number of the show. Today is the first episode of the 7th season of the Bordel de Mer, or if you prefer, the 195th episode of the Bordel de Mer. And there you'll find a complete playlist. And as always, please, if you find one or more errors in the list, write to me at info@bordeldemer.com. And I'll correct it as soon as I can. Now let's go back to music. We're going to hear Bounding Main singing Pull Down Below. Before that, we're going to hear Matelot Embordé and the song La Godille. But we're going to start off with Taïwan singing Adieu Foula.
Adieu doudou chez l'ultime, adieu pays de mon amour, moins capoté que beaucoup ça. Adieu, adieu, c'est pour toujours, moins capoté que beaucoup ça. Adieu, adieu, c'est pour toujours. Bonjour monsieur consignataire, moi café ou tes pétitions, ce bateau-là pour moi aller au cap à moi embarcation, ce bateau-là pour moi aller au cap à moi embarcation. Ma chère enfant, il est trop tard, il a déjà longtemps viré, il est paré pour le départ, à bord vous ne pourrez aller, il est paré pour le départ, à bord vous ne pourrez aller. Bâtiment là
embarqué dans la calé monnaie, doudou à moi, il est parti, et là jamais il revenu, doudou à moi, il est parti, et là jamais il revenu. Adieu foulard, adieu madrotte, adieu grain d'or et collier chou, doudou à moi que t'as parti, et là, c'est pour toujours, doudou à moi les parti, et là, c'est pour toujours.
Faisant face à l'élément, le poignet sous pierre sur ses quilles, les côtes d'Armor au Morbihan, tout bon breton godille. Les marins de Bretagne sur toutes les mers ont navigué, ont vu les pays de cocagne et toutes les façons de ramer. Honnêtement pour la prestance, la vitesse et la direction, celle qui a la préséance, c'est la godille du breton. Faisant face à l'élément, le poignet sous pierre sur ses quilles, les côtes d'Armor au Morbihan, tout bon breton godille. La technique des rose-bits, l'élégance du crapaud, ils manœuvrent leurs esquives sous campus en courbant le dos. Pour qu'on ne vole pas leurs annexes, ils emportent un des avirons, ça laisse l'autochtone perplexe, pas le godilleur breton. Faisant face à l'élément, le poignet sous pierre sur ses quilles, les côtes d'Armor au Morbihan, tout bon breton godille. À Venise, Méditerranée, on vend de la classe des gondoliers qui nagent et chantent bien sapés, mais sortent que partant de curé. L'intrépide godilleur, que le temps soit moche ou qu'il soit beau, peut appliquer avec bonheur la technique de 8 dans l'eau. Faisant face à l'élément, le poignet sous pierre sur ses quilles, les côtes d'Armor au Morbihan, tout bon breton godille. Dans le pays des mocos, même la mer est fatiguée, et pour qu'il rame sans forcer, elle n'a ni courant ni marée. Debout, assis ou à genoux, pouvant godiller d'une main, le breton lui peut boire un coup, embrasser, taquiner un sein. Faisant face à l'élément, le poignet sous pierre sur ses quilles, les côtes d'Armor au Morbihan, tout bon breton godille. Ces nages traditionnels de par le monde sont menacés, poussés par des techniques nouvelles à l'abandon ou au musée. Toujours pressés, toujours stressés, les partisans du moindre effort, la godille se voit remplacée par les bruyants moteurs hors bord. Faisant face à l'élément, le poignet sous pierre sur ses quilles, les côtes d'Armor au Morbihan, tout bon breton godille. Faisant face à l'élément, le poignet sous pierre sur ses quilles, j'espère encore voir très longtemps les bretons qui godillent.
He went to church, he went to chapel,
pull down below.
He went to church, he went to chapel,
pull down below.
Oh, laddie,
pull down below.
Oh, healing laddie, bonny laddie,
pull down below.
Sally lives on an old plantation,
pull down below.
She's the daughter of the Wild Goose Nation,
pull down below.
Oh, healing laddie,
pull down below.
Pull
down below.
For 7 years he courted Sally,
pull down below.
And all he did was dilly-dally,
pull down below.
Oh, healing laddie,
pull down below.
He bought no silks, he bought no laces.
Pull down below.
Didn't take her out to fancy places.
Pull down below.
Oh, healing laddie,
pull down below.
oh, healing laddie, bonny laddie,
Pull down below.
Sally Brown, she loved him dearly.
Pull down below.
He had her heart so very nearly.
Pull down below.
Oh, healing laddie,
pull down below.
oh, healing laddie, bonny laddie,
Pull down below.
Sally now she would not marry.
Pull down below.
And she no longer cares to tarry.
Pull down below.
Oh, healing laddie,
pull down below.
oh, healing laddie, bonny laddie,
Pull down below.
This lassie now she took a notion
Pull down below.
to sail away across the ocean.
Pull down below.
Oh, healing laddie,
pull down below.
oh, healing laddie, bonny laddie,
Pull down below.
oh, hoist her up and away we'll go.
Pull down below.
Oh, hoist her up from down below.
Pull down below.
Oh, healing laddie,
pull down below.
oh, healing laddie, bonny laddie,
Pull down below.
give her sheet and let her go.
Pull down below.
We're outward bound to Baccalow.
Pull down below.
Oh, healing laddie,
Pull down below.
oh, healing laddie, bonny laddie,
Pull down below.
Then I heard the old man say,
Pull down below.
it's one more pull and then belay.
Pull down below.
Oh, healing laddie,
Pull down below.
oh, healing laddie, bonny laddie,
Pull down below.
oh, healing laddie,
Pull down below.
oh, healing laddie, bonny laddie,
Pull down below.
And so that was a Bounding Main singing Pull Down Below from their CD Crackin' Up, and it's a traditional song. Before that, we heard Matelots Embordés singing La Godille from their CD Chants de Mer et de Marin, and it's a song by Henri Giroux. And we started off with Taïwan singing Adieu Foula from their CD Peuple des Côtes, and it's a traditional song. So that's it for for today, for today's show, for this 195th episode of the Bordel de Mer. I remind you that if you yourself are part of a group, or if you're a solo artist doing sea shanties or sea songs, and you would like to share your music with the rest of the world for both the English and the French show, it's very easy. Just write to me at info@bordeldemer.com. So that's info at bordeldemer.com. And I'll send you all the information you need to send me your CDs or your CDs. And I remind you that I always prefer CDs rather than having them sent to me by internet because there's less chance for me or risk for me to lose the songs that way. So that being said, I think there's only one thing for me left to say is, well, have a great year, everybody. Have a great week, and well, I'll see you very, very soon for another episode of the Bordel de Mer. Salut!